All right, so today we're going to be looking at something pretty interesting.
Okay.
Um, we're talking all about sleep and weight loss.
Oh, cool.
And, you shared this episode with me called The Role of Sleep in Weight Loss, What You're Missing.
Yes.
And it's from the Health Facts podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really curious to see, what we're going to uncover here.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those things that I think a lot of people overlook.
Yeah.
When you think about weight loss, you think diet and exercise, but sleep is really like the foundation of it all.
It's interesting you say that because the episode starts out talking about hormones.
Right.
And how sleep affects our hormones.
Oh,
and that's not something I really would have thought about much before.
Yeah, it's not just about feeling rested. Your body is actually hard at work while you're sleeping, regulating hormones that directly impact your weight.
Oh, wow.
And two of the key players here are ghrelin and leptin.
Okay.
So think of ghrelin as the hormone that really revs up your appetite.
Yeah.
And studies show that just one night of poor sleep can cause your ghrelin levels to spike.
Really?
Yeah, by as much as 30%.
Wow, 30%. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's significant. So, it's no wonder you feel so ravenous after a bad night's sleep.
Yeah, you really do feel like raiding the fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
When you haven't slept.
And it gets even worse because lack of sleep also messes with leptin.
Oh, no.
Which is the hormone that tells your brain, hey, you're full, you can stop eating now.
Okay.
But when you're sleep deprived, those leptin levels plummet, meaning you don't feel as satisfied.
So you're telling me I'm extra hungry.
Yeah.
And it takes more food to make me feel full.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, man, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It definitely can contribute to weight gain.
Right.
But what's really interesting is how sleep deprivation affects your metabolism.
Okay.
So your metabolism, that's how your body burns calories for energy, right?
Yeah.
This,
Like an engine.
Yeah, like a bonfire that's blazing away, keeping everything running smoothly.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So how does sleep affect that bonfire?
Well, when you don't get enough sleep, it's like throwing a bucket of water on the flames.
Oh.
Your metabolism slows down, it gets sluggish.
Oh, wow.
And it's less efficient at burning calories.
So it's not even just about how many calories I'm taking in.
Right?
It's about how my body is processing them.
Exactly. It impacts how your body uses that fuel.
That's really interesting.
And the episode also mentions how poor sleep messes with insulin.
Right.
Which is the hormone that regulates blood sugar.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. And when you're consistently not sleeping well, it can really throw your insulin sensitivity out of whack, meaning your body struggles to process glucose from your bloodstream efficiently.
Oh.
And that leads to higher blood sugar and eventually increased fat storage.
Not good.
Not good.
So we've got hormones all over the place.
Yeah.
We've got a sluggish metabolism. And then the episode also mentions stress as a major player in this whole equation.
Stress is huge. And it's really closely tied to both sleep and weight.
Okay.
When you're not sleeping enough, your body pumps out more cortisol, which is the stress hormone.
Oh, that's right.
And cortisol, unfortunately, loves to encourage fat storage.
Oh,
especially in the belly area.
So those late nights and the stressful days, they're not just bad for my mind.
Right.
They're literally affecting my waistline.
Exactly. It's all connected.
Oh, man. Okay. But before we get too stressed out about stress, let's maybe change gears a little bit.
Okay.
What happens when we do prioritize sleep? Does it actually help with weight loss?
Absolutely. When you prioritize sleep, you're basically reversing all those negative effects we just talked about.
Okay.
Getting enough sleep helps regulate those hunger hormones.
Right.
So you're not constantly fighting cravings and feeling out of control around food.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like I'm finally getting control of those internal cues that tell me when I'm hungry instead of just stressed or tired.
Right.
So what about that bonfire analogy?
Oh, yeah.
Does good sleep boost metabolism?
It does. When your body's well rested, it can really focus on efficiently burning those calories.
Okay.
Plus, good sleep improves insulin sensitivity.
Right.
So your body processes glucose better, and that reduces the risk of storing fat.
Gotcha. So I'm starting to see how this all ties together.
Yeah.
But what about exercise?
Oh, yeah.
I've always heard that sleep is super important for muscle recovery.
It is. Is that true?
Yeah, that's another big benefit of good sleep.
Okay.
During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone.
Right.
And that's key for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue after a workout.
So if I'm hitting the gym,
Yeah.
getting enough sleep is important for
Yes, it's crucial.
Getting the most out of my workout and not getting injured.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how sleep affects, like, all these different parts of our,
health and fitness.
It's all connected.
But let's be real. In our busy world, getting enough sleep can be really hard.
It's true.
Does the episode talk about, any practical tips to improve sleep habits?
It does.
Okay.
And it keeps it simple, which is nice.
Good.
It focuses on actionable steps instead of, like, a million things to do.
Right.
One of the biggest things is having a regular sleep schedule.
Like, what does that even mean?
Just going to bed and waking up around the same time every day.
Okay.
It sounds simple.
Yeah.
But it makes a big difference, especially keeping it consistent on the weekends helps regulate your circadian rhythm.
Oh, it's our internal clock, right?
Exactly.
The one that tells us, when to sleep and wake up.
Yes, and when it's in sync, you'll naturally feel tired at bedtime and more energized when you wake up.
So consistency is key.
It really is.
What other tips does it talk about?
It also emphasizes creating a relaxing bedtime routine.
Okay.
So winding down at least an hour before bed and avoiding screens.
The screens, I know they're bad.
I know, it's hard.
Yeah, but it's so hard to resist, like,
I know.
the late night scroll.
I get it, but that blue light from your phone,
Yeah.
it actually suppresses melatonin.
Which is the thing that makes us sleepy.
Exactly.
So we're like telling our brains to stay awake when we should be,
winding down.
Right.
Winding down.
So instead of screens, the episode suggests like reading a book.
Yeah.
Taking a warm bath.
Okay.
Things that help you de-stress.
Like meditation.
Yeah. Anything that signals to your body it's time for sleep.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how stress is bad for sleep and for weight loss.
Exactly.
So this could be like a double win.
It really could.
What else?
It also talks about your sleep environment.
Okay.
Making sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet.
Like a sleep sanctuary. Exactly.
Yeah. So blackout curtains.
Yes.
A white noise machine.
Uh-huh.
Maybe get rid of the, pile of work papers by my bed.
Exactly. And don't forget about a good mattress and pillows.
Yeah.
Those make a huge difference, too.
Okay, so it really is like all these little things can really make a big difference in how well we sleep.
Absolutely.
And, as we're learning today, for weight loss, too.
It's all connected.
We've covered a lot today.
We have.
Hormones, metabolism, stress management, sleep tips.
It's a lot to take in.
It is a lot to digest.
Yeah.
But I think the main takeaway is that sleep is not just about feeling rested.
Right.
It's about our overall health.
Yeah.
And it plays a much bigger role in,
Absolutely.
weight management than we realize.
Much bigger.
It's like we've been missing this big piece of the puzzle.
It's a fundamental pillar of our well-being.
So what's the one thing you want our listeners to walk away with today?
Yeah, it's like we focus so much on the food.
Right.
But we forget about the rest.
Yeah, and how important that is.
Yeah, finding that balance.
Okay, so we've been talking about all these great benefits of sleep.
Yeah.
But how do we even know if we're getting quality sleep? Is there a way to track it?
That's a great question.
Like we track our calories and exercise?
Yeah, luckily technology has come a long way.
Yeah?
There are all sorts of apps and devices now.
Oh, right, those sleep trackers.
Exactly.
I've heard of them, but never really thought about using one.
Yeah, they can be really helpful.
Okay, what kind of information do they give you?
Well, you can see how much time you spend in each sleep stage.
Okay.
Like deep sleep, for example.
Right, we were saying how important that is.
Yeah, for muscle recovery and growth hormone.
Exactly.
You can also see if you're waking up a lot during the night.
Oh, really?
Or if you're not getting enough REM sleep.
Which is important for...
Yeah, your brain function and memory.
Oh, wow. So it's like really insightful.
Yeah, it gives you a window into your sleep.
So if someone is trying to lose weight, should they be tracking their sleep along with everything else?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
You can start to see correlations.
Like what?
Like maybe you overeat on days you don't sleep well.
Oh, interesting.
Or your workouts feel harder.
When you're tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. It really is like another piece of the puzzle.
It is. It helps you connect the dots.
This has been so interesting.
It's a fascinating topic.
I feel like I've learned so much.
Yeah, it's often overlooked.
About how sleep and weight loss are connected.
But it's crucial for reaching your goals.
Okay, so to sum it all up.
Yeah.
Sleep is not just about, feeling rested.
It's about so much more.
Yeah. Hormones, metabolism, stress management.
Absolutely.
And even small changes can make a big difference.
Start with 1 or 2 things.
Like what we talked about today.
Yeah, like a consistent sleep schedule.
Right.
A relaxing bedtime routine.
In a good sleep environment.
Exactly, and try tracking your sleep.
Okay.
See what you learn.
This has given me a whole new perspective on sleep.
Good. I'm glad.
It's not just the end of the day.
Right.
It's an investment in my health.
It really is one of the best things you can do for yourself.
All right, well, that's a wrap on our deep dive into sleep and weight loss.
Great.
We hope you learned something new.
Yeah.
And feel ready to make some positive changes.
Absolutely.
Until next time, sleep well and sweet dreams.